This is your honourable, respectful, fighting man, Katie Trey, on the CCP podcast. John, thank you. As for the other one, you're nothing more than a Boy Scout.
And I don't want to give too much away, but we'll jump into this. This is from Wide Bay Pro Wrestling over on YouTube, so look them up. Go and give them a subscribe. I'm gonna have you set this one up. This is the Hall Brawl. What's going on here before we get started and hit play? Set the match up, and we'll make it happen.
So, funnily enough, this was a culmination of years of coming together. So during COVID, or just post when everything was starting to come back, Craven, the person who I'm facing, became the main champion, so the heavyweight champion. And at the time, I had become the mid-card champion. But due to Craven living in another state at the time, and COVID shutting borders, he couldn't always get to shows. So I sort of effectively, as also being the heel, just took it well, I'm the main champion then. Because he ain't here. I am. I'm the main event. Where's he? So obviously we started doing that. We did a promo where we both rocked up at a different promotion, but we both rocked up at the same time and went, oh, you're actually going to rock up to this one, are you? Funny that. Like, started that way. So we were always taking small little things until the point where it looked like we were going to have this full-blown story. And then COVID, him not being able to make it, all that just threw it away. We actually got scheduled to face each other, I think it was 5 different times across 4 different promotions. And every time something come up and just couldn't do it. So this was the first time you see in my entrance and they going 4 years, because that's how long it was. I think it was actually 3 at this point. But it was like 3 years is how long I've been waiting for this match. So we finally got it. And then obviously when the show comes out on Wednesday next week, you'll see that he turned out to be my mystery tag team partner for Pro Wrestling League. So
that one's gonna have
a lot of build up there. Yeah, a lot of build up to the story there.
Yeah, there was a lot in this. And then there's a tidbit at the end, but I won't spoil it.
Yeah, okay. We haven't seen any of this, which makes this great. So that's the beautiful thing about doing the shows like this is we get to react to everything as we see it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Let's get started. All right. Oh, wait. That is terrible. Let me fix that. Page must fix, John. Page must fix.
I was wondering, I was like, can Page fix?
Yeah.
Page must fix. So, given that there was so long of a lead-up time to this match, how much had changed from the time that you started to want to get this together to when you actually got to have this match? There must have been a billion new ideas and a billion new things that just kept getting added in. What was the process of getting this match together since it took so long to get there?
Oh, it was weird because they still sort of treated it as like this wasn't going to be the blow. He had planned for this was going to set something else up, etc. And eventually we would get to the big fucking, blow-off match. But eventually, because of the tag team stuff, obviously it won't go in that direction anymore. If anything, I think it's probably going to go in a better direction if me and him had a chat the other day about how we feel. In Wide Bay, I'm still currently heel. So we've thought of a pretty good idea that we're going to pitch to him about how to make all that change and make us relevant as a team, and then use that to then promote it somewhere else. But yeah, in terms of getting together, man, it was just finally everything just sort of lined up. He could actually get there. I could actually get there. It worked on the card. It worked with other stories we were trying to tell on the side, which is in this as well. And then It was going to be more of just that typical grudge match, but there was just I don't know. I didn't want it. So it ends up being something else, which is still fun. Still love it. So,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Getting some crowd work here.
But for all fairness, I probably prefer that the match happen now, because back then when everything was happening, I was 121 kilos. I was not great, which we'll see in this, I'm sure. With some of those matches I've sent you, we'll see a bit of me like that. But, yeah, I'm a bit of a UFC fan, so this is this is mimicking a moment in history of UFC. So I had some fun with.
Yeah, I think when we shot Beyond the Bell with you, you were watching. We had the fight on or something.
Yeah, the fight night was next to me. Yeah.
Nice knee.
Oh,
He's
did not go in for a tie-up at all. He just went in to do damage. Like it.
Here we go. Got that Irish whip. We got Bobby Bishop in chat, by the way.
Ooh, what's up, Bobby?
A couple more people in here, but let's see. Nobody that we can mention. We haven't had chats yet.
All right.
Oh.
Anthony the Bull Romance says.
Yeah.
Anthony the Bull Romano in chat says the hardest thing with Craven and booking him is his work outside of wrestling. Before COVID, we had him almost every event. Now it's different. We're always trying to work with him to get him to events, but it's not easy. It's why the match between him and Zac was a long time coming. It would have happened sooner had things allowed it to happen. No, and we absolutely understand that real life is always more important. It's always the priority. We get that. I was just curious how the time gap from when they wanted to get the match together to when they actually got it together changed the way it was planned out. Because, like he said, there's more to it now. Now they're going into the tag angle. Now there's different things going on with them than it would have been had it happened 3 years ago.
Yeah. So Anthony's actually the promoter of Wide Bay to give some something there.
Show, sir. We're glad to have you.
Absolutely. Well, this is the epitome of some fan interaction.
Craven loves it. He always grabs a kid from the crowd to do this sort of stuff.
Oh, the open hand's so cute. The open hand's so cute.
Yeah, except when
she really laid that in there.
She got you in
that was the nipple.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I mean,
gives new meaning to purple, right?
I mean,
yeah. Oh,
look. Would you rather the princess do it or some dude from
what
the
you were
bar
actually
get
about
you?
to see? What you're about to see in here, you go from one end to another. So you're about to. This man's a legitimate 6'10" Australian wrestling legend, who did tryouts and all this sort of stuff, and is a legitimate giant. So this is fun.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
He is a big dude.
6'10".
Oh.
You gave the fish flop on the way down, brother. I appreciate that.
Like, can we just swap
that's not even the worst one, boys. That's not even the worst one.
Oh shit!
You hit me. I grunt.
I'd have opted for a phone and switched out. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Oof. That hurt me.
Your opponent was not a small man either. He just had him up there like no problem. Like he was holding the baby. Good Lord. He got his 5 seconds. He's making his way back to the curtain. He's like, I don't have to be out here anymore. I've done my devastation. Thanks, guys.
He's the commentator. Yeah, he's a commentator there, ring announcer at the moment for them.
Good Lord. I bet the talent listens when he says, not my table.
Oh, my goodness.
Definitely think twice about dropping your guy through the thing if he said no.
Yeah.
I'd just think twice if he came walking in my direction. Well, I'm going to go the other way.
Absolutely.
That's a big boy. Nice shotgun drop kick.
Oh! Whew. Catches him coming right off the top there.
Got a good crowd here that's interacting and very energetic.
Yeah.
I was just thinking,
They
I was
are
like, man,
fairly
the
responsive.
crowd is energized. Like it.
Like this. So this
The
is
acoustics
Maryborough.
in the arena are
Maryborough
good
is a
too. It's a good
fairly
building.
yeah. This is Maryborough. So this is a fairly rural town to a degree. Like I have to travel, what was it, about 3 hours to get there north. So it's fairly, you know, country-ish. Like it's a small town, but it's good.
Well, see,
They come
I always say it's really and truly it's not about the size of the crowd. Are they invested? Are they
Exactly.
how I used to judge my matches, right? When I was in the business, did I get a reaction? Did my opponent get a reaction? Did the match get a reaction? And if all those answers are yes, then it was a success.
Yeah, it was money.
And
Yeah.
it could be in front of 25 people. It could have been in front of 3,000 people. My biggest crowd was 3,500. But that was what it was back in the day. But that's always how I judge my matches, to be a success or a failure. And
Yeah.
these fans are super invested. They've not been quiet since the opening bell. They've been reacting to whatever is going on.
Kids. Dude, you guys got the kids in this.
Yeah, man. I love it.
I can hear them screaming over everybody. They're as involved as they can get right now. It's infectious.
God, I'm so glad that we stumbled across Australia as far as wrestling on this adventure, man. This has been great.
Me too. Elbows to make some space here.
Hey.
Oh. Just a two, goes for it again.
Yeah.
Both legs up. Just a two.
Try to tight cradle on that. If you can remember back, Zach, when this match finally it happens, when you're in the ring, and you guys are actually going through everything here, obviously you knew you had the fans, but did you realize how good of a match you guys were having at the time, or was it just let's move on?
Because we switched the vibe of the match sort of on the fly. I wasn't sure how it was going, to be honest. Like it felt like it was, obviously the crowd was responding, so like from that standpoint, perfect, right? But the feeling of like what was happening was a different vibe to what I initially thought we were going to have going into that. I thought we were going to go in hard hitting, smack the shit out of each other. Let's just have a killer match. But then when it turned into this, it was like, sweet, let's have some fun with this. That's what we did. We had some fun.
Oh, missed it. Took way too much time on the middle rope. You better make Craven pay right here.
Anthony in chat says that this is 4 years in the. Oh, did you catch that low blow?
Oh yeah, he kicked him right in the teeter.
Nice.
Yeah, lots to make those look good.
Love that. Anthony in chat says this is 4 years in the making. He's been in the Maryborough for 4 years. The crowds were 50 to 80 people. Now it's more like 100 to 180 people, and it's growing. The venue you're watching is 150 years old, but they now have a new one that's totally different.
Nice. Love hearing the fact that the audience
feel
is
of
growing.
The new place, right? Exactly. If the new place is anything like this, then you made a great decision to move. If it fits more people, has the same acoustics, the same feel to it, then
Oh, wait a
you're on
minute.
the right path. Oh shit! Who is this?
Somebody just popped in with a black mass kick.
So this is Crazy Cody Clark. He is my trainee. I trained him. So we built this story based on that.
Oof. 450
And
elbow drop.
Damn.
he you used to wear a mask, right? So he was masked up. And then one day we came out, had a match. He beat me with a roll up. I got salty, kicked his head in, took his mask off. That was his response.
Mm.
Damn.
Mm.
Well, he made a decision, didn't he?
Yeah, you celebrate that win, Craven. We all know what was going to happen had the run-in not occurred. You got screwed, bud. You got screwed.
Mr. Moto, we may very well have some shows in that venue here coming up
Broga.
on the show or on another show. We've got lots of stuff lined up, and we have just started. So I'm not sure where this falls in the timeline of events for the show, but I'm sure that we either have seen some from that new venue or that we will see some from that new venue.
If you've watched something with Bobby, I'm gonna say you've potentially seen it.
We watched.
Yeah, we
Bobby.
did a
Yeah,
spotlight.
I'm gonna
for him
say
also.
there's a potential you've probably seen it.
Okay.